Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Coach Tony Felgueiras and welcome to your insanity journey. For those that I have met or even for those that I haven't met, I am going to be acting as your digital coach. So today we're going to be talking about form and modification. So I'm going to be walking you through some of the key exercises of insanity so that you can practice safe, efficiently, so you can keep digging deep and get the best results possible. Alright everybody, so power jumps, the most common and hated but loved move in insanity. When you land, always make sure you land toe ball heel and you put weight into your heels. A lot of time you see people, they'll jump up and they'll just go onto their toes and they'll jump up again. That's when you start to get sore feet and your calves start to hurt. So when you jump up, your arms are going to go back, knees come up, land toe ball heel, knees above your feet. So you don't want them to go too far forward and you don't want to buckle them in. So modification for the power jumps is you're going to go down and then you're going to lift up, but bringing one foot off of the ground. So you're going to come down and up, down and up. So you're still using your core to lift your leg. Then another modification for it is doing just small tuck jumps. So you're going to go down, you're going to come up, and you're tucking your core under to lift your thighs, and you're just gently tapping your thighs. So you're going back down to the squat like normal, and as you come up, down and up, down and up, just like that, but still landing toe ball heel. When it comes to any other plyometrics, if you're doing, any of this kind of stuff, or just jumping straight up, if there's any times when the knees are coming in, for example, like tuck jumps or any of that kind of stuff, you can take the plyometric out, but still make sure that you lift the knees so you're using the core, because those tuck jumps, the power jumps, and you'll see diamond jumps, everything a little bit later in month 2, those are working the muscles, the part underneath the belly button, the lower abs. Whenever you tuck your knees in, you're starting to use the lower abs. So if you're trying to get rid of that little tiny pouch thing there, really get the knees up high. So any other kind of vertical stuff, or even ski downs when you're going up and you're jumping to the side, you can take the plyo out by stepping and coming onto your toes and coming down. So by going up onto your toes, you're still working your calves and you're still working your feet, but you're just taking the impact out from your knees. So again, for the skis, you're going up, stepping, or any other vertical, you go down, straight up onto your toes, down, straight up onto your toes. But if the move has knees coming up, you want to try to bring the knee into play or the leg into play, because you're going to be working the core. So once again, a power jump might look like this. Cool. In month 2, you're going to encounter diamond jumps, which looks like this. Hands to feet, jumping up, feet to hands, hands to feet. Again, working with modifications and low impact, you're just going to take out the plyometric. So you're going to go down, you come up, leg still comes out, so I'm still working my hip and my core, and I come down, up, and come down. So anytime that you're modifying, just think about what muscles the original move is going to work, and you just modify that way. So with power jacks, as you're going down, you want to make sure that your knees aren't buckling in or outward. You want to keep them facing the same direction as your toes. So you're coming down, chest up, making sure to put the weight into the back of the heels. Because a lot of time people might do this, like normal jumping jacks. I would rather you go slowly, go down, weight into the heels, sink the butt back like there's a bench, but it's gone, so then you come back up. Modification, again, you just take the plyo out, you're just going to step. So you step it out and down, sitting back, you come up, step to the other side, down and back, chest up, come up. So again, taking out the plyometrics by stepping. Anytime the leg is coming up, you're using the lower abs. Cool? Now with push-ups, hand placement is also key. If your hands are in and your elbows are going back into your sides, more of a military push-up, you're going to be using more of your triceps, so it's a tricep push-up. If your hands are shoulder width and they're coming back, you're using more of your chest. But if your hands are wide and you're going out wide, you're really using the full chest cavity. So recognize where you're placing your hands for your push-ups. If they feel really hard, or if your arms are in and you're struggling like this, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't push it up. That's because you're using your triceps. Try taking your hands a little bit wider, underneath your shoulders or slightly wider, and you'll be using more of your chest. So you go down and up, down and up. One other alignment cue I want to give is specifically to power knees. So with power knees, you're going out slightly, you bring your hands up and knee in. One thing that I really want to stress is your knee is a hinge joint. So it's just meant to go forward and back. It's not meant to turn out towards the side. So whenever you're doing power knee, you want most of your weight into your leg, and you want to make sure your knee and your toes are facing the same way the entire time. If you start to buckle it in and you're doing power knee, or you're going out with the power knee, that's where you start to get a little bit of knee pain in your ACL, MCL, and LCL, so the outside and the inside of your knee. So always make sure your knee is slightly bent, it's facing the same direction of your toe, and then as you're doing power knees, you're coming in. So the back foot just taps, and you're coming in, so it's rather than full back, and you see how there's lots of movement in my knee? You don't want that. You want solid leg, hands up. That way you're really using your core to pull your leg in and your arms back and forth. So you want minimal weight going into the back leg when you drop down, because that'll also work the leg, your thigh is gonna burn, trust me. Well, I'm Coach Tony Felgueiras. I hope these tips were really useful and helpful for you and offer you some alignment cues and tips to make your insanity journey a little bit more enjoyable and especially a lot more safe, because safety is key, especially when you're doing something as crazy as insanity. Safety is key so that you can have a long insanity journey, a safe insanity journey, so you can keep digging deep to get the maximum results that you can. So that after you finish the program, you can earn a shirt like this that says, I earned it, so that when you wear it and other people see you wear it, they know that you really dug deep, you work hard, and that you're hardcore. So once again, I'm Tony Felgueiras. Reach out if you've got any questions. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.